Aloha my kākou and welcome to my channel. It's been about like 45 years and you didn't miss anything except that I have bangs now. But I cut them a long time ago and they're in their awkward emo phase right now. So they're not as pleasant to look at. So I'm going to get rid of them with my headband. So what I'm going to do today is I'm just going to just basically do makeup that I do every day for work, and it's really very simple. I don't use a lot of makeup at work because if I go to do errands, it's very hot and humid outside compared to the cold AC in my office, and then there's like a lot of harsh lighting in there, so it's not really like typical for like a nice look for a lot of makeup, so I don't use a lot. What I'm gonna start with is what I do for my face on a regular basis, my like routines, my skincare routines. And the reason I wanted to show that is because I was looking back at some of my old videos and they're actually like super gross. My skin is like disgusting. It has a lot of texture and it still does, but it's gotten better actually since my last few videos. So I just wanted to tell you guys my routine. Not that anyone's asking, but like I'm the only person who watches my videos, so maybe I'm doing this for future reference if I ever want to look back to see what kind of skincare routine I was doing like in August and October and whatever. So I'm just gonna start off with the morning. So when I wake up, typically my skin is very oily. So what I use in the morning is pretty simple. I just use like a few products. I wash my face with kind of lukewarm to warm water, sometimes cold because I can't be fucked to wait for it to get warm. So I just use my Clean and Clear Continuous Control Acne Cleanser, and they have like different versions of this, but like typically this purple white bottle is what I use. So I use that to cleanse my face in the morning, and then what I do is moisturize it with the Advantage Acne Control Moisturizer. This has salicylic acid, and that's good for my skin type, so it works really well. Typically I don't have like whiteheads or anything. The only times I really get acne is during my menstrual periods, so that's fun. So that's what I've been using pretty much since high school, and nothing's changed really, except I add like one or two things every few months and to see if it works. But anyway, I got this Dr. Monica Shield Dermatology Brightening Vitamin C Serum from my cousin for my birthday, and it just evens out any hyperpigmentation, and I noticed I have a little bit of that in like some areas of my face. So I've been putting on 2 drops in the morning before my cleanser, and then 3 drops before I go to sleep. So that's my morning routine. For nighttime, I use any sort of scrub that's oil-free and anything that can exfoliate all the dirt and grime that I've accumulated over the day. I just use that. Typically I use like something from Clean and Clear. I don't know whose bottle this is, but it was in the bathroom, and so I've been using it, and it's okay. It's cool. It's got like that minty fresh feel afterwards, but it kind of wears down the more you use it, I guess. I don't know. It's not like huzzah all the time anymore. It used to be, which was nice, but whatever. So at nighttime, to moisturize my face, I use the Paula's Choice Skin Perfecting 2% BHA lotion. I've been using this since February, and I think it's done well for my skin. I don't know. I mean, I'm talking about it because my skin is great right now, so I'm guessing it's really good. So I just use like a small application, and I like it. It's good. It's exfoliating, whatever. And it does have salicylic acid, which is why it works well with my skin. The only thing I don't like is its smell. A lot of people say that it's like odorless. Shut the fuck up, dog. Seriously? But it's not to me. It smells like, to me it smells like what a company would try to make a product not smell like anything. Like it smells like something, it just doesn't have a fragrance, you know what I mean? And then again, I just put the 3 drops in here, and I'm fake because this isn't part of my usual routine, but I do have castor oil to put on my eyebrows and my eyelashes, but I don't use it every night because I'm fake. So I'm just putting a close-up of what my skin looks like right now. Back then I used to have like a lot more texture. Now I still have a little bit of hyperpigmentation, but not as much. I have a lot more freckles now, which really like bugs me because I don't want them. And I look much older and more tired and uglier. But my skin has been like a little bit smoother, not as much texture, and yeah, so that's what's happening with my skin right now. So back to the makeup portion of this. I'm just going to do my regular routine when I go to work. First of all, I've already done like my thing, and then I let it settle. I eat breakfast, and then I brush my teeth, and then I put on my makeup afterwards. So the first thing I use is this Young Blood Mineral Cosmetics CC Perfecting Primer, and this is a tinted primer, which I didn't think mattered because it's just a primer, it goes underneath everything. But this one actually, when you have like these dark spots, it kind of does something for it. I mean, not as much, like it's still pretty useless, but I don't know, I kind of like it. So I just put like a little bit on my finger, and I just put it on the spots where I'm going to put foundation. And I don't actually put foundation everywhere, it's only where I need it, which is kind of weird, but I don't like feeling makeup on my face, pretty much. I just kind of put it where my pores are, and like by my nose, and just where I want to like sort of put foundation. Before, this used to be darker, way darker, but I've had this for like a couple months now, and ever since I started using this, it's been a little bit lighter. And then over here too, this is another acne spot, whatever, that like when I usually get acne, it's like those like big fat ones, and it's disgusting, and they leave marks. So this one would have been as dark as this if it weren't for me using this when this popped up. So actually I think it might be working. So what I use next is this NYX HD concealer, and I just use it to go over any like purple areas and any areas of hyperpigmentation. So I just put it a little bit over my acne spots, maybe where it gets like kind of reddish underneath my nose, but mainly over on my acne spots. I just use my finger to dab it in. So instead of foundation, I found something that I really like using instead of foundation, and that is the Fenty Beauty Matchsticks, and this is in the shade Walnut. And thank God it's in my shade, because I just ordered it online the first day it came out because I was just so excited. So what I do is I warm it up on my my finger that doesn't have anything on it, and then I just pop it on the areas where I want to cover. So over the areas where I put that green concealer, because obviously you don't want to stay green. And this is actually a really quick process. I usually do my makeup maximum 10 to 15 minutes depending on like how distracted I am, but it's actually very quick because you're using your fingers and you're not doing much really, you're just covering what needs to be covered. And then sometimes I'll put it over my freckles because they really fucking bother me, because it's like not even freckles, I don't even know what it is, but I don't like them. And then just make sure it's even tone. Like, this is the worst lighting ever, why am I making a video? And then for a little extra flair, sorry, excuse me. I'm just like touching my nose. If this isn't like covered enough, because you can still kind of see it, I just put like some regular Maybelline concealer, the Fit Me concealer that I've had for like years, which is probably old and gross right now, but I don't use it often and it's almost done anyway, so I just continue to use it. I just put a little bit on that, really, and I should probably put some on under my eyes, but I don't like the feeling of having stuff under my eyes. So I just go to work looking like I'm fucking tired and I'm over it, just so they know I'm real. After that, that's all I do for my face pretty much, and then I put on my Maybelline Fit Me foundation, and I just use the regular sponge it came with and just dab over the areas I put stuff on. What's next is my eyes. So I don't really do anything with my eyes except for like one shade usually. So I just go in with my Anastasia Beverly Hills. I don't even put on primer because I don't care. Actually, what I do is I put on my Fit Me foundation and I just go over my eyes so that any oiliness will just kind of be covered throughout the day. And I don't know how effective this is because I always forget to look in the mirror before I take off my makeup to see, you know, what products work with my skin and what season or whatever, but whatever. So I use the colors burnt orange, no, just kidding. Oh yeah, raw sienna and burnt orange, and I just like dab 1, 2 pretty much. And then I go in the crease area, like really sloppily. I'm just creating like depth. Not that it matters because nobody really notices, but I do. So does anyone just like go to the bathroom and then like right before you leave you just look at yourself in the mirror? You're just looking. I don't know what you're searching for, but you're looking. See, it's like pretty much unnoticeable, but you do get a little bit of color. No, I'm fine. So I just use this Vaga, whatever, this Vaga brush, and then I use my Pixi by Petra, and I use this dark one over here, this dark shade, and oh, I should brush it. I don't have a brush anymore. I gave it to my sister. So oh my god, I'm so stupid. Anyway, what else? So I just fill in the inner portions of my eyebrows like this, and then I go over like the top over here to kind of create a solid shape, and then I go down. Yeah, and then once that is done, it literally takes like 10 seconds pretty much. Oh, I do have. And then I use my handy dandy Milani Easybrow Tinted Fiber Gel, which I've also had for like 5,000 years. So I just keep my hairs in place, especially the hairs down here, because they kind of like to go everywhere. One more thing, sorry, this thing is crooked. One thing I've started doing again with my makeup is putting on eyeliner, which takes up longer than the rest of my face, because I'm still learning. It's been like 5 years, not really, but I'm still learning. And like when I buy new products, it's different. Like I have to find out new ways to not fuck up with a different kind of eyeliner pen. So that's fun. I just got this like a couple weeks ago. This is Physicians Formula Eye Booster Ultra Black. My initial thought really is it's not that ultra black, and it takes a little while to get it to be dark enough, because it's kind of watery in the beginning, but then once it's on, then it's good. Yeah, First I just go over my natural line. So I start in the middle kind of. And see that it's not as dark. Or like, you can't really see it, but in real life it's not as cool looking. So I just fill it in like so, and I do the same to the other one, and depending on if I look nice or not, then I'll add a wing. So I have to go over it like multiple times to get the shade of black and the thickness that I want. Just for the sake of it, I'll add a wing. Sometimes I add a wing, sometimes I don't, so depends on the day really, but I'll add a wing for the purposes of this video. And I start off really light in case they don't look the same. And if they look nice like that, I'll leave it alone, or I'll just add a little bit of length. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I don't want to fuck it up. Fuck it up, fuck it up, fuck it up. Fuck it up. Did you guys see that video? God, every time I think about it, it like fucks me up. Okay, so after that I'll put on mascara. I go up. So, like so. And I do it twice. Oh, and make sure your eyeliner is like completely dry before you do this, because it can get fucked up, which mine did a little bit. So I'm using the CoverGirl So Lashy Blast Pro, and this I've been using for like ever, and I definitely need new makeup like I always say, but I never get it. It's still working fine and I'm not allergic to it, so I'm just gonna keep using it. And then two more things. I like to put blush. I don't ever contour anymore because I think that's kind of weird for a work environment. That's just me. But I do like putting blush, and I use the Jordana Touch of Pink blush powder. I like this one because it's like very, very subtle. Where's my mirror? So I just swirl a little bit and then apply to the apples and then go up from there. It's so subtle, but I like to put a lot, which doesn't really show on camera, but like sometimes, you know, when I'm looking in the mirror and I'm just staring at myself, then I'm like, whoa, that's kind of a lot. And then I like to put a lot on my nose. And when that's done, I put on my L'Oreal Infallible Pro Spray and Set. So I just put it on. And then I wait for that to dry. When I'm feeling really bold, I put on my Milani Baked Blush, and that one you can definitely see, so I don't like load as much. But it's also because it has like, you know, golden shimmers, so it looks like I have like a little bit of highlight. So when I'm feeling risque, then this is what I put on instead of my normal blush. And then finally, when everything's all set and it's good, then I put on my Fenty Beauty lip gloss in the shade Fenty Glow. It's the only lip gloss that's out right now. Or no, there's more, because there's more in the Galaxy collection, but this is the first one that came out. And then I just put it on. And then I usually do something nice with my hair. So typically I leave it in that in that, what is this, clip thing. But sometimes I just take it out and I always forget to brush it. That's why I bring my brush with me to work, because sometimes it bothers me. So when my bangs were shorter, it was really cute, but now it's like so emo and weird. But yeah, this is what I look like for work usually. And then I even have this like tiny clip thing. When I'm working and my bangs are bothering me, I just put it up like that, and then I'll do my thing. I found this on the stairs and I was like, yo, if I like walk back and nobody claims it, then it's mine. This is my my work routine, my skincare, my everyday skincare, etc, etc. Sorry, I don't like when people say that word, etc. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'm sorry for being so absent. The reason I'm on again is because I've had like a few followers that have commented on my my videos saying that I have like this nice personality, or like they like my videos, and then I'm like, oh my god, the last video I put out was in like June or something. So I feel bad, and here I am posting like a really average makeup thing. But yeah, I do have some stories to tell, and they're like super crazy. So maybe next time when I get inspiration, I'll do another TikTok, because that's the one that's been actually generating a lot of comments and such. So mahalo nui loa as always for watching. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you so much for still supporting me, whoever still does. Welcome to my channel for all you new subscribers, and welcome back for all the old ones who are still watching me. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in another one maybe soon, maybe not. I'm sorry. Shoots. What I'm going to, why is my dog in here? Hey, out, sucker. So I used that, and then to apply, hold on, let's wait for this motherfucking jet to pass by. Fucking rich people. Are you sure? Try check the right side.
Yeah, there's nothing inside.
Try look in my, are you sure? Where the SD card is supposed to be, it's not there?
Yeah, there's nothing there.
Fuck. Try look into my my drawer, the first bin.
In the bin or in the drawers?
In the bin.
Oh.
Ah! So right now I still have a little bit of hyperpigmentation, but so I just kind of put it where my I just kind of put it where my pores are. Dude, having oily skin, I don't really know if primer does anything for it, but it does help it be a little smoother. I don't know anything about oil control. What the fuck is above my house? The goddamn military is always doing some shit. Go Gina, yeah Gina. Yup. Belong to nobody, hope it don't bother you. You can mind your business. See, I have to. Hello. Hope you had. What's my closing?